His head's down. I don't know if he's going to do it now. He says, leave me alone. He just looks like a gecko now. You got to get him with his funny thing out.
They can hold their breath underwater for 5 to 8 minutes at a time. They can eat as much as 150 pounds of grass every day. Now keep in mind, you have to stay seated over there at all times. Need you to sit down, buddy. Thank you. On that island, we can see some pigbank pelicans. They get their name from the pink colors on their backs that reveal themselves during the mating season. Some of their nesting colonies can be found on human-made structures, such as offshore piers. Time to cross this bridge coming up. And we will definitely want to stay seated. There are some Nile crocodiles down below. Those crocs have a jaw-crushing power of 2,000 pounds per square inch. That's enough to break bones. They can even take down prey larger than themselves, such as wildebeests and zebras. They can even hold their breath underwater for 2 hours at a time. So as long as they stay in that way. That's a long time. Right, here's a big upside-down looking tree called a baobab tree. It is able to survive some long droughts by storing water inside the massive trunk, and it can go leafless for up to 9 months out of the year. Here we go. The Serengeti grasslands can stretch for hundreds of miles through East Africa, and becomes a superhighway for millions of migrating animals. This would serve a great place to find elephants, and lions, some of the popular animals. This is the wild Africa we are working so hard to preserve. This savanna has been made by many animals that live here. Elephants act as bulldozers, knocking down trees so they can be eaten, allowing more grass to spread, while giraffes eat up the bottom of the tree leaves, letting more sunshine go through to the grass. And antelopes mow down the grass, allowing more shoots to sprout, and little nibblers like warthogs trim the edges. Everywhere you look, there's enough food to go around. Let's see, looks like there's a Maasai giraffe out there towards the right. As long as it stays put, we'll see if we can get a closer look at it. There's also, let's see, a Patterson's eland out there. Elands are the largest of antelopes that grow up to 2,000 pounds and 6 feet from the shoulders. It can eat a wide variety of plants and relies on just a little drinking water.
Yeah,
there's another one out there.
Yeah, wow.
As for that giraffe, that would be a Maasai giraffe to be exact. Identified with some rather dark spots all over with irregular shapes and jagged edges. And it seems that's not the only one here. I saw another one coming up through the... Oh, several more coming up overhead.
Oh, we're gonna get really close.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, there's one on the, there's 3 of them.
Those are some crazy.
And they're on his side. They're on your side.
Oh, I'm gonna get good at that.
Oh, wow.
Around here, we're passing by some termite mounds, which are as hard as concrete. Elephants would use the mounds as scratching posts. When worn down, antelopes climb on top to keep a lookout for any predators that could be hiding in tall patches of grass while hunting. Here's a couple of Maasai's coming up. One of them being a baby. Coming closer.
That guy's
Of course, we know giraffes have long necks to reach high places for food, but But they also have long tongues that can stretch out rather far, reach out around leaves, can pull the open out. So it's making good use of the tongue to position it, stick around so you can make sure every leaf is nibbled off the stick. Okay, I see some more activity coming up towards that hill. Head towards that direction.
You recording this shit? They'll go fast. Let me download. Let me download.
That get their name from the ability to spring up in the air 10 to 11.5 feet from the ground. And at the very top, some sable antelopes that grow long horns used for fending off predators or being tools of dominance during courtship. They can also be found on the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. But now, here's a reticulated giraffe. Now notice this one looks a little different. It's got some bigger spots all over, lighter in color, all grouped together to make a net pattern. That's how it stands out. In fact, the reticulated giraffe gets its name from the Latin word. You see that jump? Okay, we're gonna make our way for elephant country. See what kind of activities waiting for us there. Well, elephants out there. Their skin is so sensitive to the sun. So these elephants would fling some dirt or mud or grass all over themselves. A good coating can help protect their skin from sun damage. A few more elephants coming up ahead. And as we move along, we'll see greater flamingos. They are the lightest colored of the flamingo species. They get their pink color from baby carotene, which they get from eating green shrimp. On the wild buoyance of flamingos can grow to be a group that's as big as 20,000 pairs. Odd looking birds in one area. Let's continue on with the savannah and see what else we find. Now the savannah would be home to another popular animal, the white rhino, which is also facing some difficulties with poachers hunting for their horns, as aren't having the same patterns twice. They travel together in herds, going from place to place, following the rain in search for food. Whenever a baby zebra is born, it will have to learn how to stand on its feet within minutes. But then it will have to learn how to run within hours to keep up with the rest of the herd.
Thank you.
There's another zebra, rather close. Oh, keep your eyes to your left, because once we curve around the bend, there are a couple cheetahs. One of them's on the move up there. Those cats are pretty fast runners. Cheetahs can sprint as fast as 60 miles per hour, but they can only maintain that speed for a couple hundred yards. And down it goes. Those two are daytime hunters relying on their sight instead of smell to track down their prey. Flying in the sun or keeping an eye out for wandering prey. Take a look around.
No, not yet. They use this kind of rocks.
Over here to our left.
Oh, wow.
Now, its eyes are rather small and beady. Placed in the way they can only see what's right in front of it, and nowhere past that point, so its field of vision is very narrow. Also, its horns are made out of a certain body product called keratin. That's what your fingernails and toenails are made out of. Should a horn happen to chip off, it can grow back over time. Let's see, as we're skimming the rest of the copies, it doesn't look like there's anything worth mentioning. And nope, let's just keep on going. Find around 70 eggs in one collected ostrich nest, but only a third of those eggs will last long enough to hatch. Ben, these are desert antelopes that can survive almost indefinitely without drinking water. The only moisture they need would come from the plants they consume, which can play quite an advantage in desert environments. And then to our right, there's yellow-billed storks. Those birds are scavengers that would eat anything such as small fish, snakes, frogs, and even small birds. And so with that, we have come to the end of our summer.
5,000 pounds, and that's all pure muscle. Your brother.